Hello, good morning. Hey, good morning, welcome to the channel. Oh.
Ah, welcome to the channel. Oh, shut up, you fuck.
Another shit day.
Tommy heads up top to get the Merlot crane
Let's get the fire on.
It's challenging with other people here. First of all, we've got the live traffic running. What we'll do, we'll barrier it off so people can't...
It should go quite well, I think.
Tommy's going to have his work cut out to
Should.
get this done in time.
Pretty sure it will go quite well. Is it going? I was just wondering about if I could save electricity by using candles, because I get loads of them for nothing. Probably burn the house down though, won't it, eventually? Yeah, it's probably not worth the savings, is it? Get the bill down, turn all the lights off. Or is that a bit pathetic? This is a channel update. A fire lighting channel update. There's one thing that has been impressive is this coffee table that you are on has been kept relatively clear, which never used to happen. There's always tons of stuff on it.
And Tommy makes sure that the marshals are in position, ready for the lift.
Well, I need two people over here. Aye, Greg's over here, but I still need sleeping over here anyway. Gotta go down there and coordinate this lift now.
This is just one of the 1,200 lifts that Tommy will oversee before all the cast iron pieces are restored and replaced. Scaffolding is ready to place. They will guide the crane's wire down to the lift and make sure that the cast iron lifts out safely.
Watch it go. It's an art form.
Any
Lighting a fire.
pieces will have to be repaired before they can be reinstated on the bridge. But fixing
It's an
cast
art
iron
form.
on an industrial scale is no easy job. The renovation of Edinburgh North Bridge is finally revealing the girders that form the structural skeleton of the 53-metre-long arches.
My colleague Graham, he's removing the steel plates just now so we can actually see the condition of the bridge down below. This allows the engineers to do a further assessment on the condition of the bridge. That's up.
The bridge's 3 arches are built with 1,966 tonnes of steel, a relatively new material for Victorian engineering.
Before the 1850s, steel was a very expensive material because it was difficult to produce.
The problem has been that the energy required in order to turn iron into steel just hasn't been present.
And in 1856, the British industrialist Henry Bessemer invents a process whereby blowing air through molten metal could remove the impurities, and this reduced the costs of producing steel. His new process meant that he brought down the cost of making steel by 6 times.
Think it's going.
And for the first time, steel became a material that you could
It's going, innit?
at low cost.
Right.
So you could build much taller, we saw bigger structures than we'd ever seen before, and it also meant that you could create bridges that could span longer than they could before.
Edinburgh North Bridge was able to span the 171-metre wide valley over
Definitely going, isn't it?
with 6,300 girders held together with rivets.
Does it need any help? I don't think so.
But steel, while incredibly strong,
Don't think it needs any help.
Discovered that the steelwork is in far worse repair than they expected.
So the type of defect that we found in this area was that sections of the bridge that were exposed to water ingress, a lot of the existing steelwork has corroded.
Rory's team need to identify how many of the girders need repairs and fix them. To do that, steel rivets hold it.
Yeah, I have to watch not heat this up too much.
And that's easier said than done.
Just need to spread it under there. That's the chamfleury wood in the middle, and other stuff's just to get it going. Other stuff's from the car boot sale. Just odd bits of wood.
It's cramped hard work, but the team aren't fazed by it.
It's not too difficult. It's only held back up the rivets.
Oh yeah.
The task of assessing the structural integrity of the bridge falls on the shoulders.
People have to have a purpose in life, don't they? So these guys are repairing my bridge. I'm not sure I've got purpose in my life. Everything's got to have some kind of purpose. And sometimes you just sort of think, well, what's the point of it all? I mean, I get that a lot from people telling me there's no point. Well, telling me there's no point in what I'm doing, which is kind of like a narcissistic sort of it's shifting the responsibility. Actually, what it is when you're telling somebody else there's no point in what they're doing, which is a bit impolite. You're sort of shifting the responsibility really in a weird sort of way from actually functioning yourself. It means you don't have to bother, you can point out where everybody else is going wrong. So, you know, sometimes you just... So what the hell? But everything's going all wrong. 20 miles per hour speed limits is one thing that annoys me, because people don't realise. Like Robert Sproul did a video, he doesn't seem to say anything about 20 miles per speed limits. I think he doesn't, maybe just hasn't recognised the importance. But it's a case of, if you allow the authorities to overstep the boundaries and the lines and defy the laws that that's already in place, that's what's happened with that, then you're open. You know, you have to stop them, and that's how Robert Sproul does these videos, and that's what he's actually saying. He did one about people's houses getting repossessed. To put migrants in, because apparently that happened in England. And the reality is that, yeah, they probably have done that. But you have to stop. If you just go, oh well, it doesn't really matter, then... So somebody commented on his page that it didn't really matter. It was only a very small minority amount of cases that the houses had been repossessed. And I says to them, well, that's not the point. Same with the pay per miles with the cars. They're going to introduce pay per mile. So some green moron is going to say, oh, it's only 23 pence a mile. That's nothing. And it's only this or it's only that. And eventually it'll be everyone. And it'll be £3.50 a mile. And it'll be that it'll cost, if I go to Edinburgh from here, it'll cost me like £35 or something. You know, that's just, like, say, oh, well, that'll never happen. How do you know it's not going to happen? The only way things sometimes don't happen is because if you actively stop them from happening. And if you don't, so that's the whole point. So I just get frustrated with that. I just wish people would stand up and be counted more. But a lot of people deserve it, you know, my fellow human beings. They sort of are asking for it, really. A lot of them don't realise the dangers of what's going on. Or is it just that I've become aware of it? I'm not sure. What is the... Oh well, there you go, there's the fire started. It's going now. I could safely say it's not going to go out now. So if we can go and do the channel update.
Also gives us easy access to the repair area.
It's crucial that they heat the cast iron to slowly rising temperature of 100 degrees per hour.
Any point that the cast iron crash, cast iron is so difficult. So we're going to raise the temperature slowly overnight.
Yeah, so a lot of people are just total numpties and they let them get away with murder.
Game until the morning.
And that's really fucked me right off. Right, so I need to try and get some art done this week. It's looking like I might get a window of opportunity tomorrow. I'm actually up that early that, well, I got up, it's 20 to 8 now. Go and get my coffee. With all the sort of activities that I have, it started off, you know, you get people that don't have anything to do. I'm not like that at all. You know, it's never like that with me. People say that I should find something to do. It's just because they're talking shit and they don't know what they're talking about. I don't understand what this comment is here. Hold screen clicks do not recommend this channel. Recommend. Hold screen. What does that mean? Hold screen clicks. See, YouTube's a weird thing because actually it's like bad publicity could actually improve things for you. It's just a strange thing. You know, it's weird, you know. I don't know what to do with that one. I don't understand what it means. Hold screen clicks do not. Kenny coaching. Hi, my name's Danny Kenny. I'm 35 from Scotland. I like to upload gym and basketball clips and videos. You like to. I mean, what would be the... Hi, my name's Danny Kinney. I'm an Irish immigrant. I'm 53. I'm from Scotland. And I don't like uploading gym and basketball clips and videos. 63 subscribers. I've probably got Irish ancestors as well, so don't take that too seriously what I just said. You know, it's just a bit of a laugh. Hee hee hee, a bit of banter. This looks really exciting. Ooh. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. Somebody who likes men jumping about with sweaty testicles. Right. Yep. Oh wow. Well, you see, I get discriminated against with this right away, right? This is the old argument about you know, the gender thing. There was that fucking what's idiot in the ULEZ page, Mark Skinner, he was arguing about men invading women's sport. I'm only fucking 5'6", so I'm fucking too short. And I'm useless at basketball as well, so I get discriminated against if I was to play basketball. The reason is I'm clumsy and I'm useless. I couldn't throw a ball in a net, right? But if any of you want to come up and give me a wee competition to see who can create a painting or a drawing very quickly, then you will probably fail. That's just life. That's the way it goes. So, what the hell am I going on about? Sport. Sport people are just strange people, really. Yeah. I mean, It's like, who would want to watch that? See, it's the same there as well. Look, and there, look, watch that. That's the same there too. It's that man's got balder. He's been sweating. What sport is it? It's just organised fighting, really, but without the fighting. It's not abusive, is it? It's just, I just don't know what to do with it. I think I'll just ignore it. No, there was a couple of comments yesterday that I proved that started to niggle me a bit. This guy here, Ryan Laird. So he's legal sign Moss Road. Must live around there, so knows the area. Also, there's no paths. Okay, right. So just because there's no path, the reason there's no paths is because it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? It's an A road in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's why there's no paths, right? That's why. And they went ahead and built all these houses there in a floodplain, and now all of a sudden they're victims, right? And just because there's no paths does not mean to say you shouldn't exercise due diligence whilst you're walking on the road. That's no excuse, right? So that's just that's actually a dumb answer, even though it doesn't seem that dumb. You know, so that guy should walk there, yeah, but he should be more diligent about traffic rather than this fuck you attitude. I'll just walk along the middle of the road with my dog, right? So I don't agree with what you're saying, and I don't think it looks like you're the sort of person that's going to have a meaningful debate. I get the feeling, right? So then he also comments on this one. So it's a wee bit funny, this one. So why didn't you just follow to the end of the road to go back onto the original road? Once you go past it, Mungo's turn right, and you're back on it and you miss the traffic lights. It's just why didn't you? Well, the reason I didn't is I don't come from Falkirk. You know, I don't really know Falkirk that well. I'm getting to know it. I just think it's this type. I remember when I did the care job, there was a woman there. She was a horrible woman. She just didn't like me. We used to have to go. You got sent round to all these people, and whether they liked you or not, I got put under a huge stress with some of them because they didn't like me and they didn't want me in their house. And but the care job was, it's a really weird thing. The care job, the fact that you actually care means that these situations affect you. The best way to do the care job was not to give a flying fuck about them, right? Just treat them like objects. Go around, wipe their arse, give them a medication, give them a cup of tea and fuck off. And a lot of times I got on really well with a lot of them. Would have a cup of tea and it was great fun and all the rest of it, right? I did wipe people's arses yet. I sort of think it doesn't really bother me that much. Anyway, this woman, I asked her where, I only hadn't long moved up to this area, and I didn't know where the glassworks was, and the reason is, there's one in Stirling, you know the glassworks, there's glass fibre works or glassworks, and that's why I didn't know, and I says, where is it? And she sort of treated me like I was so stupid because I didn't know where the glassworks was. And it's quite obvious now where the glassworks is in Alloa. It's down, obviously. It's a massive big place. It's got a big chimney and everything in it. So when somebody asks you where somewhere is or something like that, you should never make out they're stupid just because you know. And it's because you know, because you look. So there's a kind of element there of, so in this reply there's an element of that there, that you know, you're clever, you know where to go. And that woman's dead now, the woman that I had a lot of stress with, and she got her daughter around. She deliberately spilt tea everywhere. She was really weird. Women could be really strange, honestly. So anyway, I don't know, but now I know. So what he was saying was, this guy's saying, I suppose this is a bit petty what I'm doing here. Yeah, well, I'm in a petty mood. It's my channel.
Merchiston.
Right, I come up to Merchiston roundabout.
Munglead back there. So we're turning left here, get to Camelin.
So I made a mistake.
Is there a sign that says Camelin? But there doesn't seem to be, does there? Huh? So you're going to Camelin, There's no friggin' sign. How do you know what it is? Oh, bollocks. It's that. I'm taking the wrong turning, you fool. You absolute clown.
It's what this guy's saying is
that
I should have kept going away up there, and that comes out away up at the far end. That makes sense, yeah. So I didn't actually know that. Or, you know what it's like when you're driving, you're not totally, sometimes you don't. I don't know what he's talking about with the lights. He must be talking. I didn't even know there was lights. But anyway, I turned round and went back. But what he's saying is I should go all the way up there and then come out at the end. And that's, you know, pretty helpful.
We've got a mini roundabout. What an absolute clot.
See? So I should have.
You're not allowed to do U-turns in mini roundabouts. I keep telling them.
So what I did was I just went back to a roundabout and then turned left. There. Back round to the left. That's what I did.
What's that? Might be a bugger. Right, shut up. Right. That was completely colossally stupid. Unreal.
So that's that. So that's what happened there. Wow. I think that's slightly I'm being a bit sensitive here, but well, it's my channel, so I can be sensitive if I want. So I'm going to remove that. This guy's not been abusive, right, Ryan Laird, but he's actually annoying me slightly. Right. I just think it's, you know. So that's 2 videos he's commented on, and it's 2 that have been a bit smart arse, you know. So I'm not going to block him. I'm just going to remove. Right, there you go. Now this one is along the same sort of vein. What did they do wrong? So if you look to the Audi, is this boring? It is, isn't it? So basically, it's like an Audi steaming. I mean, what did they do wrong? So what I said to this guy, if you believe they did something wrong, you should be able to work it out for yourself. It's a good enough answer. What did they do wrong? So that when you say, he said, what did they do wrong, there's an implication they didn't do anything wrong. So if you watch the video, they did. Well, in terms of the law or the road traffic laws, they did do something wrong. And basically, speeding, right? But that's fine, I don't really care, it's just a video.
Wow! I knew that Audi was a bit of a loony. I just could tell. I seen it earlier. It just seemed a bit mad. Where's he gone?
And then they went from the inside lane to the outside lane. Maybe some of it, you know, I'm thinking they're being sarcastic, and they maybe aren't, but I think most people are sarcastic. You get sort of that thing where you just think everybody's sarcastic, and you could get somebody saying an innocent comment, and then let's see, we'll change the depth of this. Oh, come on, right. This smart arse steps in, Lewis Payne, but he doesn't believe they did something wrong. He doesn't believe. He's asking you what they did wrong, so your comment doesn't make sense. But he doesn't believe they did something wrong. Well, he doesn't believe that. So why is he asking what they did? What did they do wrong? But he doesn't believe they did something wrong. He's asking you what they did wrong, so your comment doesn't make sense. Yours doesn't make much sense either. Yeah, I don't. He doesn't believe that they did something wrong. What did they do wrong? Well, I think most people, it always seems, don't really have much emotional intelligence or know how to actually ask questions. Let's just get rid of this fucking weird comment. I don't know. "4134. Right. So what we got here? Uh, 327,204 views. I don't know why people are still at 34 views last 60 minutes. Where is it? Oh, what have you done? 34. 327,204. Yeah. So, well, I've got stuff to do, stuff to get on with, so. Yes. Right, okay, what's happening on Facebook? Oh, you don't really want to look at that, do you? Facebook. Fucking last night's dinner. Nice. Nice bit of steak. What happened to Chris Bond? I mean, you can have arguments all day long with, you know, electric vehicle evangelists all day long. It's quite easy to come to get an argument going with them. Chris Bond has disappeared. I don't know where he's gone. David Anderson. It's fucking weird navigating bloody Facebook, isn't it? I suppose it is kind of complicated. These arguments come and go, don't they? And it's like, climate con. Why is somebody laughing? It's inside. Oh, it's because it was an autocorrect thing. Yeah, it said condom instead of condition. Good condom. Right, well, that's also funny for some people. I can't fucking find it. Old Stirling. Old Stirling. Langarth House. Wonder where that. Where's Langarth House? This is too close, isn't it? Yeah. Langarth House. Oh, it must have been probably. These buildings just get fucked up, don't they? It's tragic, isn't it? Stirling Council. Oh, that kind of looks like. That looks like that's in where the council. Maybe where the council offices are. I think I'm just saying that, but probably. I think that's probably where that is. Neglected by Stirling Council. Shame on you. Yeah, and they destroy everything. Selfish lot. Don't give a shit about anyone except themselves. That was quite interesting. With that Winwell home or school or whatever it was. They called them inmates, them kids. It's like, I don't know if that was the correct word in them days, but it just doesn't seem right, does it? Inmates in a home. Peugeot 206 outside Sauchie House. Right, okay, so time. I lost loads of photographs because my psycho sister had bad intentions with me, and there was nothing really much I could do about it apart from get away for her. So all the photographs from my parents, she's got them, and our relationship is what do you call it, irreconcilable or whatever. You know, so it's just one of these things in life, you know. So I lost out. Well, a lot of the old Sterling pictures would have been interesting, but I mean, she's a dumpling. She wouldn't post anything like that on Sterling page. Total dumpling. Yeah. So that's just life. So I lost out there. Well, the people did as well. They didn't get to see them either. Fuck knows. Dumb bastard maybe burn them or something. You wouldn't know. It's like a bit like she's like a brainstem. My sister. She's like a hen. You know, you just react, manipulate, avaricious, greedy, controlling, domineering, but with very little intelligence, really. Not dangerous, but not really that dangerous that you couldn't. Impossible in that you couldn't really get her to behave. Well, nobody could. My dad couldn't get her to behave. My brother couldn't either. And I don't know what causes that. Took it after my mother. My mother was a real psychopath. Probably, well, I don't know if she's really a psychopath, but she definitely was loopy and dangerous. And yeah, I mean, definitely not right. And it's like you think that, you know, when you're living in something, you think it's normal. Well, you know, you kind of know it's not normal, but you because my brother does it all the time, like apologising for. Be like, oh, I know. His argument was, oh, I've met much worse than them at my work, you know. It's like, yeah, of course you have, you know. That doesn't make it right, and that means he doesn't have to do anything about it. He can just turn a blind eye and just ignore it. Doesn't want to deal with it, so he fucks off. He doesn't want to deal with it, definitely, yeah. That's why he doesn't talk about it. Can't deal with it. He's left. That's what I hate about them bastards. They left me to deal with it on my own, and they don't want to help or contribute because it's too much for them. They'd have to admit they're a bunch of cunts as well, which would be difficult for them. But you know, at some point we all have to admit that when we're at death's door. That's you see the light, and you have to admit you're an arsehole. We all have to do that at some point if we get the opportunity, unless you die tragically and quickly in an accident. And you don't really get... Look at these sexy legs. Wow. Right. Thanks for watching. This is Chunel Update. Like, share and subscribe. I've been rambling on. Bang!